Oh boy, it's time now for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. Continuing on with The Eternals when gods walked the earth. What do we got here? Well, we've got, that's Icarus, probably pronounced Icarus, because it's just supposed to be the inspiration of the character, not the one. Mockery, see, Mockery, but it's Mercury in the... yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, and Cersei. And, Crow. Boy. They whitewashed him. He's not pink. But then again, he could change his atoms or something. I don't know. Maybe change the pigment too. I don't know. And then Ajax. Yeah. Looks just like Salma Hayek, doesn't he? Anyway, only in the awesome era of the Space God's return could this action shocker happen. The Astronauts. Nuts. So I don't know. Some astronauts are going to get caught up in this too. I suppose they're going to get shot. I don't know. These are the astronauts. I don't know. What's that? I don't know. Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's open it and find out. Yeah. Here we are. First page. Blah blah blah. Journals. Images once carved on stone by the ancient Incas have come to life. And what's more, they've come to Earth. The space gods have returned, and a new awareness of the past, present, and the future has gripped us in the wake of their arrival. While giant celestials now roam our world, their spacecraft orbits the planet. This is the story of those who are sent to deal with that spacecraft, the astronauts. Okay, so they figured, let's send some astronauts up there. See what that big thing is. And that's what they're going to do. Attention all sections. Cease work and await the presence of Great Toad. Yeah, look at him. Yeah. Yeah, he's almost cute, isn't he? Yeah. So, anywho, the air in this plant is befouled by radiation. Crow. Oh, well, he's talking to Crow, sorry. The air in this plant is befouled by radiation, Crow, but the success of my project shall more than sweeten this hazard. I question not your decision, Highness, but the consequences of failure may be too tragic to measure. They got all this technology, but he's got to have some guys carry him around. That's just a power move, It's just a power move. Whoa, well, this is one of the details of Kirby's, just, crazy artwork. A lot of times, and the details and stuff he would do. And of course, he came up with the idea of how do you make things look shiny? You just put these black lines in it, and somehow it just evokes that this is shiny metal. And of course the occasional bit of white here and there. Probably could have used a little more, but who's going to argue with it? It's what is it? Well, let's find out. I guess it's like a super duper train, but man, just all that stuff, all by hand. By the way, he didn't have Google Images, to just sort of put it through a filter and claim he drew it. Anywho, where are we? In the city of Lemuria, beneath the South Atlantic deeps, the giant bomb lies waiting to be launched. It is not merely a weapon of dreadful power, but a tool, of vengeance. Long ago, the space gods came to Earth and broke the back of the deviant mastery of the world. This time, the deviants aim to even the score. Boy, they sure hold a grudge a long time. So, it's a bomb? Because I thought looks like it's on a track and it's kind of, I don't know, maybe that's the mechanism by how you launch it and stuff. And there's the glowy thing.
It's the flux capacitor, Marty.
But no, it's some kind of bomb. And there's this, there's the guard. He's got to put on that suit of armor, stand there with a rifle. Like, another day, another dollar. Anywho. Behold, Crow, my little gift to the gods. Impressive, Great Toad, but the Celestials are made of stuff beyond our knowledge. Yeah, that's true. All right, I had to skip ahead. You know the rules. But do check it out on your own, you know. Anyway, but the deviants have made their reckless move without knowledge of another spaceflight now in progress. This new shuttle job handles like a dream. It's perfect for a quick scan mission. So, this is the days before the space shuttle. So, wow. Already seeing the future, huh? Looks a little different, though, doesn't it? Actually, it looks like something that would come out of what Elon Musk's SpaceX thinks. He makes all his spaceships look like it came out of Flash Gordon. I'm sure there's a technical reason for it, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's more aesthetic than not. Anywho, U.S. astronauts Terry Parker and Matt Durgan have left Cape Canaveral far behind them. Their objective is a mystery more puzzling than the farthest planet. Well, yeah, I guess so. Space giants. We've got to spy on space giants. It makes walking on the moon seem like nostalgia. Yeah, while we were bright-eyed and big-chested about space travel, the competition was on its way to us. Yep. Oh, so these are the, like I said on the cover. Yeah, see, they got the, I guess it's supposed to be a rocket, you know. Well, whatever. Space giants. They've got a base in the Andes and a crew marching all over our turf. Don't forget their orbiting mama ship. Man, no, jeez. Probably should have cleaned my glasses. I couldn't believe those telescopic photos. Me neither, but, well, there it is. And that is the core of the American mission. To close with the alien vessel and obtain definitive detail on its outer structure. Cameras up, cameras out. Cameras operating, I've located our target. So, I thought this was the alien. This is their periscope, if you will. Yeah. And it's got two eyes. That should get some good definition. See anything worth looking at? You mean the mothership, right? The craft was just a big dark blob in the photos we were shown. Yeah, for all you know, it's just a UFO and a smudge on the lens, you know. We'll learn more as we get closer, man. These cameras will pick up every nut and bolt. They'd better. There are big stakes riding on this mission. That's a direct quote from the president himself. No lectures, Durgan, please. Must you be a sergeant all of your life? Well, it looks like an alien ship to me. A sergeant never forgets his job, Parker, especially after he's made it through the ranks to major. Hey, I can see it clearly now, man. Look at it. Look at that ship. The swift narrowing of distance creates a staggering visual impact. It is a sight which no human is prepared for. To see this is to learn the true meaning of the word big. Oh, wow. Well, let's see what they're looking at. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, it's so big it fills up the panel. So, almost looks like a face, but it's not. The alien structure drifts in space with the silent grandeur of a huge cathedral. It generates feelings of awe, confusion, and fear. This is it, Durgan? There's no turning back. I guess not. So anyway, there's the mothership. Yeah, it's giving ahead again. We're back at Olympia with what's his name, Sprite, and yeah, he's male in this version, and the reject. Yeah. Once I roamed the world among the humans and shook it to improve their lot. I toppled the palaces of tyrants and slew the beasts they could not conquer. The humans knew me by many names, but here I have none. Zora has banished you for your pride.
your will to meddle in human affairs, but I shall call upon you for your strength in one unselfish, universal act.
If Zeras is absent, his edict is absent. What must I do? Do we really want to see these two? Sprite gathers his mental energies. His head glows like a small sun.
It is what I must do that matters.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, boy, he looks like he covered him up in some S&M suit. Whatever. You're very good, Sprite. With this raiment, I should not find space uncomfortable.
Space? Oh, yeah, that too. Playing with atoms is great fun. I do it all the time.
Yeah, especially with your own hair. Providing me with a suitable vessel won't be easy. You'll need the atoms of some basic material.
This house, I shall restructure this house into a spaceship to be envied. Ooh, yeah.
Well, he's got a lot of wrinkles for someone who's in immortal youth, you know. Anywho. Meanwhile, back in space. Meanwhile, far beyond Earth's atmosphere, the American astronaut team closes in on their Cyclopean target. Cyclops? Oh, okay. Keep those cameras grinding, Parker. We've got to cover every inch of this thing.
I hope we have enough film to cover that ship. It's bigger than Cape Canaveral.
So, yeah, you probably don't. Well, maybe if you were far back, you probably got a good shot of it. But anyway. I've been thinking about who or what might be aboard that thing. Do you suppose?
Hold it! Oh, you've got company!
Well, it's the giant things that are walking around the... Yeah, anyway. A new silhouette registers on the laser scope. It is larger than the American ship and approaching their same target. I've never seen a craft of that design. I guess that's... Okay. All right. It's
right behind us. And closing fast.
Oh, it's... Okay. Stupid me. That's the deviants showing up. Our camera should pick it right up quick. Try to get a make on her. Look for markings.
It's unidentifiable. It's that Russians built. If the Russians built that, it must have been done in Transylvania.
Well, if you say so. There it is below us. It looks like some kind of whale, only it's sprouting fire from various points in its hull.
You won't believe this, Matt. A new vehicle. Yet another mystery ship. We've become a dead parade.
Pum, pum, pum. Yeah, okay. So it's the deviant. Good God. Oh, man. Okay. The manned bomb of the deviant. Oh, man. So they had... Yeah, you're going to sacrifice yourself for the cause, guys. The deviant hurtles towards its objective with grim intent. Flaring streamers of seething energy mark its progress, glowing bright and fierce, as the white-hot core of its deadly atomic pile nears the Holocaust range. But in its wake, a ship of the Eternals makes ready for interception. I don't like this, Parker. Something in my gut tells me those two spell trouble.
Not for us. They're headed for the alien.
Ignore these vessels. Stay on course and increase speed. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's the Celestials. I mean, not Celestial, the Eternals in his little hot rod. Deviant dogs, I must board their ship before it strikes the Celestial. All right, better hurry. Okay, I'm skipping ahead. All right, skipping ahead here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, Matt Durgan and Terry Parker reappear in another space vehicle. I guess they got beamed aboard or something. Terry, what's happened? Oh, wait, he's Matt. Okay, I forget who's with. Terry, what's happened?
You tell me.
The two astronauts find the ship of the Eternals strange and unoccupied.
There's our shuttlecraft. We're not in it, that's for sure.
But how'd we get into this ship? Again, he doesn't know. But you never watched Star Trek? That's how they did it. Anyway, as for its former occupant, so again, we skipped ahead, So Reject was piloting the Eternals ship. That's what, and that was the ship that Sprite made. There, we're all caught up. He finds himself aboard the deviant space bomb. He has no questions for the gods. He is where he wants to be. Well, if you say so. The powerful Eternals proceeds to his Herculean task. Heat, radiation, and the crackle of Oh, this isn't Reject. If he's an Eternal.
God damn, who was he?
I'll have to check that out later. Heat, radiation, and the crackle of unleashed forces have made the ship's environment deadly to ordinary men. This is the chamber of the trigger unit. I must reach it before this vessel explodes. In seconds, there will be contact with the celestial ship. In seconds, there will be death for millions. The Eternal has only mere seconds to do the impossible. Which he'll probably do. It is an hour. Yeah, it is an hour when the impossible has suddenly become incredible reality. At a secret NASA airfield in the Mojave Desert, the return of the American astronauts is eagerly awaited. A vehicle is sighted. A vehicle is tracked. A vehicle assumes its glide path and prepares to land. Matt Durgan and Terry Parker have come back from space, although their craft is not the one in which they departed. The Americans have had no difficulty in operating it, once they discovered that it could be guided in by the power of thought alone. Boy, they gotta back engineer that, huh? We're home, Terry.
With a wild, wild story to tell.
So, the barren land strip is soon overrun by a varied representation of government services. They stare unbelievingly at the phenomenon before them. That's not the shuttle plane we set up there. Durgan and Parker have a lot to explain. An explanation will be made, but it will become the cause of consternation and doubt and not debate. However, the Americans will have what they wanted, a report from space and 2 safe astronauts. Let's face it. Let's face them, Parker, with the facts as we know them.
Yeah, terrific.
I don't know if they'd be all that upset with him. I mean, they got a better ship and out of the deal, so yeah. Meanwhile, somewhere over the South Atlantic Ocean, the deviants attempt a landing in the shuttle plane. Unacquainted with its controls, they barrel in at high speed toward the choppy waters. Look out! The resultant crash is heard from miles at sea. So I guess who I thought was right. That's Reject, isn't it? Outfoxed them, swapped them, just beamed them onto the human ship and put the humans in his ship, and then went into the deviant bomb, I guess. I don't know. Having embarked on a mission of suicide and mass destruction, the deviants achieved their end on a smaller scale than they may have desired. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, well. However, it is the lone Eternal who finishes his task in true grandiose fashion. The wrecked deviant bomb careens off into space like a blazing pyre, self-consuming and spectacular to witness. Centuries of isolation haven't changed this Eternal, a legendary hero to the humans. He has lived up to his calling with full measure. Now he drifts free of the flaming wreckage until his injured body is drawn into the giant celestial ship. There it rests, unable to function, smashed by an ordeal of indescribable limits. Thus, when the hand of the one above all reaches for him, his form is like a flea in its shadow. However, It is a flea, proven worthy of the gods. So, next time, we'll take a look at amazing action. Icarus battles the cosmic-powered Hulk. So we'll finally, beyond S.H.I.E.L.D., of course, we'll have a guest star of the Marvel Universe within it, even though a lot of elements of the Eternals looks like it's kind of separate from it, but obviously not. So there we go. I guess I ought to do a quick check on who this character was. I thought it was Reject. Oh, it wasn't Reject. He just looked similar. He kind of looked like Reject if he had just gotten out of the shower and slicked his hair back. But that was Gilgamesh, the Forgotten One. So, yeah, they revisit him in later versions of the Eternals. So, Gilgamesh, the oldest mythological hero character, So, turns out he was an Eternal. How about that, huh? That's the weird thing about it. The Eternals is set up to kind of explain the myths and stuff, and that it was just a misunderstanding of who these guys were. Yet at the same time, they have the actual Olympians exist, so it's a bit of a mess. But I don't know, because then I think later on they just said Hercules is eternal too, but he would be an Olympian, and I don't know. Anywho, we'll see what happens next week. Another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.